Hello everyone, I'm Kev, your favorite degenerate, and today I want to talk about why we won't be seeing an official infection playlist in Halo Infinite in the near future. Or even if we do, it won't be balanced or actually play all that nicely. And there's a couple of reasons why I say this, but just to be clear, there is no official post from 343, this is my own thoughts mixed in with some leaks and data mined info. So let's just go through it all. Infection has been a fan favorite game mode since it pretty much first started, which, if I'm not mistaken, was Halo 2 custom games. The main point is that it's been around for a fair stint of time and people love to play it. It's fun, alright? But there is a little bit of a mishmash of info that comes around Infection, and so I do ask a little bit of patience while I try to explain this. About late December time, we got a data miner who found some medals in the game files for Infinite. Now, from that, we were able to see that there are some which relate to Infection. So at some level, there is a plan, or was a plan, to get Infection in the game. Now, we don't have anything official, which points in any direction on when that's going to be happening, or if. However, something that does trouble me is the current meta for how the guns work. We have the Bulldog, as everyone knows, instead of the normal classic Halo shotgun. The reason why this is an issue is because the Bulldog definitely makes the multiplayer meta a hell of a lot more balanced than the older shotgun, because that thing was disgustingly overpowered. I mean, it was just an absolute monster at close range, but it had no medium to long range at all. It's a shotgun, right? The problem with that, which 343 are trying to address with the Bulldog, is that you always end up with that one guy sitting in the base of a big team battle game mode, camping the flag with camo. You know, there's always that one guy who does it, and it's annoying as hell. So, because of that, they made the Bulldog instead, which is more widely available, less damaging, but has a much higher fire rate and bigger range. So in my opinion, for the normal multiplayer, that's really good. If someone takes 2 steps backwards, I don't feel as if I'm shooting them with fairy dust anymore. It actually feels as if my bullets are doing something, which is great, but for Infection, that's not what you want. You can't actually kill someone at close range with one shot, no matter how close you go. If you go right up in their face, you still cannot do it. It takes 2 shots bare minimum. The other option, which a lot of people do, is 1 shot and then a simple melee. Is that going to work for Halo Infinite Infection? I don't think so at all. As the game is right now, because of what they've done with the Bulldog, they ended up making Infection almost impossible to balance. I mean, think about it. In Halo Infinite, the sword is just straight up more powerful than the Bulldog, so it's going to be able to win, and the zombies will be able to dodge and survive long enough to keep infecting people really easily. I think the simple truth is that this game mode was designed around the classic shotgun versus the sword, and when you change one of those key pillars of the whole game mode, then obviously it's not going to work as nicely. So the real hard truth of it is that we need the classic shotgun back to have Infection. Now, lo and behold, a data miner was able to find the classic shotgun in the game files. So by the looks of it, we will be able to enjoy the classic shotgun and also Infection at some stage in the future. When could that actually happen? Probably not anytime soon, and that's because of 2 reasons. The first thing is that we have bigger fish to fry. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but obviously no campaign co-op, no forge, progression is bad, and then after that stuff is fixed, then they can start adding more content. Reason number 2 is the live service nature of the game. So because of that, we're going to get a drip feed of content coming our way slowly over time. When that does happen, there's announcements and there's a lead up to the content coming your way. They're not just going to suddenly put it in the game one day and say, hey guys, surprise, we got infection there for you now. It's going to have a proper event around it, similar to the Christmas and Cyber Showdown events. So even if they have everything they need and it's all ready to go, they can't actually do it officially until the planned date. And yeah, that does kinda suck, but if they organized it properly, then it'll hopefully happen as soon as possible. So that's why I think that we will see Infinite have infection in the future, and it will be exactly what we want it to be, but there will be a lot of waiting and some delays before that day comes. So that's my thoughts on it all, but let me know what you all think in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching the video until the very end, and if you haven't already, make sure you consider subscribing. We are about to hit 1K, and I cannot wait to break that milestone with you all. It's all part of the great journey, so join me. I've been Kiv, and I'll see you all on the next one.